We'll even endure fake good news or flattery that we have in conversation with AI. And political rhetoric, social media spirituality, false reassurances. What is dangerous about false reassurance spiritually?
Well, in American Christianity, we've generally seen two big forms of pap preaching. One would be the prosperity gospel, that God wants you to be rich, which is really to accept the terms of status and success of the crucified world, and to say, God, you owe me to be rich in worldly things. The second is the power of positive thinking. There have been many variations on that from the American pulpit, and the idea is, if you think something you want, it will come true.
Manifest!
And what's great about this sermon is, no, the world is really not like that. There is plenty of crucifixion in the world, and if the world's going to keep on going another day or week, there probably has to be this kind of hard reality. But it is not the ultimate reality. It is not what God is doing with the world. God is drawing the world toward God's self, and that means drawing the world toward life and hope.
Yeah. In defense of some of that secular way of thinking, I feel like I've had moments, though, where, if I'm half joking with somebody and we're talking about, okay, just got to manifest that positivity, manifest. It's actually the secular way. And it is ultimately shallow, but it's a secular way of trying to bridge the crucified world and to remember ourselves as belonging to God, remember ourselves as being part of something that is not just this crucified world. Is that a fair defense?
Yeah, and you could say a couple of things about that. One is the way you just described it is not the power of positive thinking. It's a reminder of the promise of the gospel. But if something gets somebody through the night, it's hard to think about taking it away from them.
Yes.
But what I think the gospel says is, if you lean on that long enough, it will finally betray you. That because it's not true that you can wish your way into a full life. You lean your way in faith toward a full life.
Yes. Which can feel the same at first. And it can give you training wheels to grow into something that is more like a robust faith. That's what makes me protective of those who are climbing out of a completely secular way of thinking, which is like kind of ends up being Doritos at the end. But it's food, and if it can get us to the more robust and mature way to be.
Right. There are plenty of examples in Christian history of preachers and pastors letting secular thoughts and ideas remain in place when it's clear that they're a bridge to something deeper and not a cul-de-sac.